Good morning, sixth grade. I hope everyone is still being safe out there and trying to do their best through these trying and tough weeks. As you are all aware by now, it has been confirmed that we will not be returning to school and to the classroom for the remainder of this school year. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. As we move forward, we're going to continue to complete our lessons and assignments virtually, as we've been doing for the past few weeks. I'm going to update you if any changes to the assignments, videos, or anything else takes place. But for now, let's just keep doing what we're doing. Continue watching the videos on YouTube and completing the articles, discussion questions, and additional work that's assigned. Remember, everything you need is posted on Teams, Unified Classroom, and of course right here on YouTube. As long as you click on the Show More button or the description panel below each video, you'll have everything you need to be successful. And of course, I don't want you guys to forget this. Always reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns, or even if you just want to say hi. Remember, stay safe, everyone. Now let's move on to today's lesson. Okay, so today we're going to move on to the other side of the planet. All right, we've already started to study and analyze ancient civilizations in Mesopotamia, ancient civilization in Egypt. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to traverse all the way to the other half of the planet. And we're going to check out some civilizations that existed in South America, Central America, and of course in the Caribbean. We're going to be covering this region of the world for the next few weeks. So it's important as we move forward that we kind of identify and understand some of the terms that are used as it relates to ancient cultures and civilizations in Central and South America. So pay close attention to the next few terms so I can help define those for you. One term you may hear and will become familiar with is the term Mesoamerica. Mesoamerica refers to the historical region in North and Central America that extends from approximately central Mexico down through Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and northern Costa Rica. Another term you may already be familiar with is the term Latin America, which typically refers to the Spanish, Portuguese, and French-speaking countries of South America. It often excludes many of the English-speaking countries, which include Jamaica, Trinidad, Belize, and a few others. Another term you're going to really want to get familiar with is the term Pre-Columbian America. That's basically the term we use when we talk about ancient civilizations prior to the arrival of, yeah, you guessed it, Christopher Columbus. Because let's be honest, Central and South America looked a lot different prior to the arrival of Christopher Columbus than it did after. So moving forward for the next few weeks, you may hear terms like Latin America, Mesoamerica, and Pre-Columbian America used interchangeably and quite often. All right, these terms can be just a little bit confusing. What is Mr. Johnson talking about? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? All you need to worry about is we're talking about the Americas south of the United States border. So before we move forward for the next few weeks, let's go ahead and let's orient ourselves to the map, because we need to have geography take us through and figure out what it is we're going to be talking about, where we're going to be talking about, and why this information is so important. So let's orient ourselves to South America and let's take a look at the geography of the region. For the purposes of our lessons, our borders are going to extend all the way from the tip of South America. We're going to travel through the vast expanses of South America. We'll head east to the waters of the Caribbean and then head northwest until we reach all the way to the US-Mexico border. We will learn about societies that flourished in difficult and varying landscapes of the region. We'll be learning about areas such as the beautiful, difficult, and unforgiving regions of the Amazon rainforest. We'll be learning about the awe-inspiring and yet tameable Andes Mountains, where civilizations were able to flourish at the highest of altitudes. We'll be learning about difficult terrains in areas like Patagonia deep in South America, where often civilizations flourish under the harshest of conditions. Then we'll travel to the warm waters of the Caribbean and walk along those sandy beaches and think about what life would have been like prior to the arrival of Christopher Columbus. Then we'll head on over to Mexico and we'll learn about areas in the Yucatan Peninsula that currently hide deep within their tropical forest remnants of old ancient pyramids well beyond the borders of ancient Egypt. And finally, this will take us all the way to the Sonoran Desert, which acts as a physical link between the ancient world that we'll be studying and our current world and our country as we know it today. Initially, we'll start off learning about ancient civilizations that existed during the same time as ancient civilizations in Mesopotamia and Egypt. After learning about those early civilizations, we'll then learn about great empires that dominated vast regions of these continents and introduced the world to tremendous wealth, good, and customs that still influence us today. Much of that wealth and success is what influenced European empires to colonize and ultimately doom these Native American civilizations. So today, it's all about introducing ourselves to South and Central America. We're going to familiarize ourselves with some of the basic information about South and Central America in preparation to move forward with the unit. Following this video, click on the Show More button below and open up the South America introduction document. Additionally, read the provided article, New ZLA Mesoamerica Civilizations. And of course, once you've read those two articles, answer this week's discussion questions in the comments section of the video. And as always, complete this week's pop quiz, also located in the Show More button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, always feel free to reach out to me. Stay safe, guys. I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me again.